I'm a freelancer who specializes in wildlife. I do wildlife surveys as part of environmental assessments, as well as lead guided walks to nature areas to share about Singapore's biodiversity. My background is in nature education, but throughout the years, I've always had interest in observing wildlife. So I decided to leave a stable job to pursue freelancing. I probably took a pay cut of about 50%. Wow! Money isn't everything. Time is more important to me. As long as I have enough to get by, I make sure I have enough savings to pad out a rainy day. I think that is enough for me. I specialize in birds, so I really love birds. I started drawing to try and document nature, and for me, it was about birds. I wanted to learn their characteristics better, like their feather, where one color starts and the other one ends, the shape of their bill. My passion for birds has actually inspired me to go bird watching in different areas. So I'll be telling my friends like, oh, I went to this area, then they're like, huh, it's so ulu, why you go there? Then I'm like, oh, bird watching, huh, got birds, man. There are birds all around. When I tell people that, oh, my bedroom window, I actually observe 30 over birds, and it's like, huh? Where do you live? Oh, you must live opposite a nature area, must live opposite Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. Then I tell them, I live in Toa Payoh. Then they're like, that even in our urban environment, birds can be quite common. Yeah, like one time on a Sunday morning, there was a pair of white-bellied sea eagles. So they are the largest resident bird of prey in Singapore. I went to wake my parents up and like, hey, come and see, can see from my bedroom window. And there they were, actually perching on the antenna of a block opposite. Listening to bird calls, really interesting, because not only visually are you able to spot them, you can also spot them by sound. I'll be listening like 1 year out for what birds are calling. Collared kingfisher, ashy tailor bird, the stalk-billed kingfisher, lineated barbet, because its call is a caw-caw, caw-caw, so some people have actually nicknamed it the $5 bird. Sungai Buloh is actually named after the Buloh River called Sungai Buloh, and Buloh actually means bamboo. It's a nice area to do wildlife watching. It's one of the 4 nature reserves in Singapore. Sungai Buloh is actually a unique place because it has a mangrove ecosystem. Singapore does have animals and plants that occur here and are found nowhere else in the world. So we use the term endemic to describe these animals. There's this freshwater crab called the Singapore freshwater crab. It's found only in Singapore. It is critically endangered owing to habitat loss. Best part of my job, I'm getting paid to survey wildlife. You really get to go into areas that people don't ordinarily get to go to, and so that's what I really enjoy. So I really appreciate to have this privileged position. Since Singapore's modern founding, we have lost a lot of habitat for animals. This has actually resulted in biodiversity loss. So I think it's really important to protect the remaining natural areas, especially forests. Many people don't realize that if there is no nature, we wouldn't be alive as well. So nature is indispensable to our survival. There's a quote that has really inspired and motivated me throughout the years. It's from this environmentalist called Baba Dayom. In the end, we will only conserve what we love, we will only love what we understand, and we will only understand what we are taught.